Yo, that was crazy, man. He talks crazy about black people. He talk crazy about Puerto Ricans. Man, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it January 31st. It's time. It's time to show him what the level is. I don't think he realized what the level is, so I can't wait to show him.
While making it clear that he believes he's a better fighter, he did it in the coldest, most respectful way possible, basically saying, "I'm taking your belt." He emphasized staying focused and locked in.
Tio, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Shakur Stevenson?
With Shakur Stevenson, I do everything better than him. I do everything better than him.
Are you planning for a knockout, or just you're happy with the decision?
All of it will come. All of it will come. Mike Tyson tried to go for knockouts in his career and never got there, you know, and I think there's like a hoax to it, or like a jinx. When you try to go for a knockout, you don't get it. So you just gotta naturally let it happen when the time is right.
He talked about cutting through the noise and letting January 31st do the talking. But then he teased a mystery by refusing to reveal his game plan, essentially telling Teofimo, "You'll find out the hard way."
You don't want to do that. You told him the truth. You respect him as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So, me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come out victorious.
Teofimo, on the other hand, was pure confidence. He said he does everything better and promised to bring pain with game plan, chaos, but with a blueprint.
Shakur, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Tio?
I'm the better fighter. That's it.
Both fighters kept talking about legacy, magnitude, pound-for-pound implications, and how this fight could define who truly owns 135 and 140 going forward. That's when you realize this isn't just another main event. It's a career pivot point.
One of the big narratives surrounding the last fight was the whole Tom and Jerry aspect of it. We're expecting to see you stand in front of Teofimo Lopez. And
I can't tell y'all how I'm going to fight. Why would I tell you? If I tell you, that means I'm telling him. So at the end of the day, it'll be a surprise for him, and just come in on fight night and I'll be right.
Shakur framed himself as the underdog against the odds. Teofimo embraced the big stage villain role. Neither one blinked. That's how you get a war of words that actually feels like a war of futures.
I think when you're the best at what you do and you're outspoken like myself, yeah, you're going to have that underdog. It's like a slumdog millionaire. So it's okay. I prefer it. I don't mind it. We're always against all odds. That's what I like to say. Coming into the pros, that's what it was, and that's what it's still.
And just when the Shakur versus Teofimo war of words started sounding like a chess match wrapped in a press conference, Jaron Ennis slides like the quiet kid who aced the exam and casually drops a prediction that hits like a cold splash of water. No hesitation. He straight up said Shakur is going to cook him, not in a loud Twitter takeaway. But in that calm, I've sparred these guys, I know the difference way.
See, I was just going to say, what can you offer to people who say, like, in this fight, you know, one of your advantages is counterpunching, and then one of his advantages is timing and distance, and how that'll make it hard for you to get those opportunities? What's your response to that?
My response is like, you ever been in this position? then you just don't know. You just don't.
He framed it like the fight could be competitive early, but then Shakur starts breaking Teofimo down mentally. And that's the scary part. Mental erosion is invisible on TV, but brutal in real time. When Ennis talks about Shakur's distance control, that's high-level respect, because distance is the cheat code of boxing. He basically said most guys can't even access Shakur's operating system.
You look into those fights, or do you think Teo's this fighter who rises to bigger occasions, you're expecting to see a better Teofimo?
I don't think that I got the same style as them guys. I think that them guys are movers. If you really pay attention to my fights, I'm not a guy that really just move all around the ring. So we'll see come fight night. But once again, I think we got totally different styles.
Then he casually throws in that a stoppage isn't crazy if frustration snowballs, which is wild coming from someone as measured as Boots. I also loved how he flipped it into advice, saying Shakur just needs to be himself. Ignore the crowd, ignore the noise, keep it simple, and win. It sounds boring, but that's literally how champions age gracefully. His social media take was real too.
I think Shakur gonna cook him. I ain't gonna lie. I think Shakur gonna cook him 9-3.
9-3?
Yeah.
Now, are you talking about like, is it competitive early or is it just?
It might be competitive early, but I think Shakur just gonna like start breaking him down like mentally and stuff like that. I don't think T.O. like mentally there sometimes.
He basically said no matter who wins, the internet will rewrite history in 5 minutes, because boxing fans love retroactively calling everyone overrated. His whole vibe was locked in champion energy. No drama, just progress. Gym, happiness, repeat. It's funny how the loudest voices are hyping chaos, while one of the best fighters in the world is saying, nah, fundamentals and mental control decide this. That contrast alone makes the fight even more fascinating, because either Ennis looks prophetic, or Teofimo flips the script and turns mental pressure into rocket fuel.
What is it about Shakur that's difficult?
I just think with these guys, I think Shakur, like, he knows his distance well, and I don't think the other guys can like reach him or capitalize off of it.
Now, everybody's saying decision. Could a stoppage be on the table? Because you said like frustrate him.
Yeah, for sure. A stoppage is always in the works. These guys fighting with ounces on no headgear. Anything can happen.
Right after Ennis came in with that calm surgical fundamentals over frenzy energy, Rolando Romero pulls up and flips the whole vibe into philosophy class mixed with street logic. Raleigh didn't even start by picking a side. He started with God, which already tells you this isn't a hot take segment. It's a mindset segment. Then he went straight into legacy talk, calling Teofimo a Hall of Famer and an all-time great already. That's heavy language coming from a fighter, not a fan.
So what does Shakur have to do to be successful against the T.O.?
Just be himself. Be him. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't listen to these fans. Don't listen to these haters, these daughters. Just be him. Do what he do best, and that's one.
Yeah. Is that a situation where you keep it simple, keep it boring?
Keep it simple and win. That's all. Get home safe to your family, bro. Keep it simple and just win.
When Raleigh says Teofimo's resume clear shockers right now, that's not shade, that's context. It shifts the debate from styles make fights to history builds confidence. But the key line is when he keeps repeating that a focused Teofimo is a dangerous Teofimo, because that's the real variable no stat sheet can measure. He dismisses the Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz fights as unserious camps, like Teofimo was on cruise control, and says this version is locked in, which is terrifying if true.
You're going to always have them people in the background saying they're going to try to downplay his win. Some people going to be like, if he do win, some people going to be like, T.O. not this, T.O. not that, or vice versa. They try to, you know how this boxing game is, you know how this boxing world is, you know how social media is. As soon as somebody get cooked, he was never that good anyway.
Then he drops a sneaky detail. Teofimo is faster in short combinations, while Shakur owns timing. That a beautiful contrast. Speed burst versus rhythm control. I love how Raleigh doesn't box himself into one strategy either. He says, you got to stalk and box. Because against a complete fighter, one personality isn't enough. What's funny is Raleigh's energy is chaotic, but his breakdown is pure discipline. He's basically saying this isn't about hype. It's about preparation, respect, and seriousness. No clown energy, no gimmicks, just who actually showed up to work. And that's what makes his take dangerous. He's not selling a narrative. He's selling a version Teofimo that looks calm, focused, and intentional. If that Teofimo shows up, we're not watching a style clash. We're watching a mindset collision. And those fights don't follow predictions. They follow pressure.
There's a good, stylistically, people say Shakur is going to beat him, and like I said, a focused T.O. is a dangerous T.O., and I feel like he's been focused. I feel he's actually been very, very, very focused, so I think we're going to see the best Teofimo Lopez.
Jamal Herring slides in like the veteran who's actually been in there with Shakur and came back with a technical survival manual. He admits he thought size and strength would matter when he fought Shakur, then immediately shuts that down by saying Shakur neutralized everything with ring IQ, distance control, and that creepy front foot measuring stick that turns a ring into his personal ruler. When Herring says Shakur made a miss and pay even with a reach advantage, that's not hype, that's a warning label. Then he pivots to Teofimo and starts mapping out the blueprint. Teofimo cannot turn this into a chess match because that's literally Shakur's home address. Herring keeps hammering the same theme. Teofimo has to use size, speed, and that offbeat rhythm to disrupt Shakur early, step to him, pressure him, and force him to fight when he doesn't want to.
Oh no, I would love to see Teo win. Teo's a legend, bro. Teo is a Hall of Fame fighter. At the end of it, bro, in reality, he would have been undisputed at 140, but Josh Taylor had vacated the belt. But regardless, Teo's already an all-time legend, bro. You can't knock Teo. And like at the end of it, bro, who has the better resume between Teo and Shakur?
It'll be Teo right now.
By far.
He even breaks down rhythm like a gym lesson, saying if you come at Shakur at the same tempo, he'll download you, find the timing, and start picking you apart like he did to Valdez. That's brutal honesty. Herring's key point is that Teofimo has to change speeds, mix cadence, touch, touch, bang, then reset. Predictable rhythm is basically an invitation for Shakur to counter you into a highlight reel. He also warns that Shakur adjusts fast. Once Shakur feels a shot, he files away and never lets you land it again, which is terrifying. But Herring doesn't paint Teofimo as helpless. He keeps repeating that Teofimo is bigger, stronger, and more athletic. And if he can touch Shakur early and often, everything changes. Still, the bottom line is clear. Teofimo must impose his will, set the pace, and force a fight, not a clinic.
Teo is extremely athletic and has a crazy hand speed.
Faster than Shakur, you think?
Yeah, Teo's lets off combinations a lot faster than Shakur, but Shakur does have great timing.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're gonna see truly who shows up. We're gonna see. I feel like I said, Teo's really been training hard for this fight.
Because if Teofimo lets Shakur dictate rhythm, distance, and tempo, Herring basically says you're already playing catch-up. And against Shakur, catch-up turns into frustration real fast. When you stack all of this together, this fight stops looking like just a title bout and starts looking like a full-on crossroads moment. Shakur walks in with that cold, calculated technician aura, backed by pros saying he'll mentally and technically dismantle Teofimo if he controls rhythm and distance. Teofimo walks in with legacy talk and belief in that dangerous, focused version energy that shocked the world before. Experts are basically saying this comes down to tempo, mindset, and who forces their game first. Chess match or pressure cooker. Clinic or chaos. One fighter upgrades his legacy. The other rewrites the narrative in real time.
You've seen it when he how he comes out the gate against Lomachenko, and I believe he has to do that even with Shakur. You gotta basically be the bully because he's the bigger man. He has to basically put his foot on the gas and step to Shakur. But I think it's a great matchup. It's two really good styles that clash, and for me, I also, despite what people may think, or maybe the one loss on Teofimo's record, I think Teo has improved since the Kambosos fight a lot. And I think it's a great matchup for boxing.
Now I want your take. Who wins this and why? Does Shakur's timing and IQ break Teofimo down? Or does Teofimo's athleticism and pressure flip the script? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate this properly. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. See you in the next one.
Tricky things that Shakur does that Teo may need to look out for.
His timing. Because if you miss, he'll make you pay. So he's definitely. That's what I meant. You have to change your speed up. That's what they say in the gym. Change your speed up. So you keep coming with the same speed and timing, he's gonna pick it up, and then he's gonna find his rhythm and start picking you apart that way. So you gotta basically change. You gotta change a lot of things in there with Shakur. And you got to be just because we never really seen Shakur, and let's be honest, in a real tough bout yet, where he looks like he's at the point of losing anything. You know what I mean? So obviously you have to favor Shakur. Like I said, Teo has had issues. Like you say, he was sick, whatever. He had issues with the Kambosos fight. He had issues with the Jermaine Ortiz fight. So of course you have to favor a guy like Shakur.